What is going on, guys? It's your buddy Double D, and welcome to Tom Clancy's The Division. Oh man, I waited a long time for this game, and it did not disappoint. I am having a blast, and I've had about a week at level 30. Well, not a week at level 30, but I had about a week with the game and about 4 or 5 days at level 30. So I thought I'd give you guys some tips and tricks and discuss what I think are going to be some of the best weapons for you to use and hunt for once you hit level 30. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to show you guys the weapons that I'm using and my stats. If you look, I've got 106.5k DPS, 70k health, and like 17.7 skill power. Now, here's the thing. I could crank my DPS up higher, but I'd lose health and skill power. So when you are looking for stats, remember raw DPS is not what it's all about. Doesn't matter how high your DPS is. If you're fucking dead, you can't kill anything. So make sure you got your health up there pretty high. And skill power is important in the sense that you're going to find weapons with talents. Now, you see these little icons like, you know, my bicep over here and a busted shield, this creeper dude in a hat and his wolf. You're going to want those active, and in order to make those active, you're going to see they're going to be prerequisites. Where is it? There it is. Talent. Critical hit increases signature skill resources by 3.5%. And in order for that to be active, I need 1444 skill power and 1k83 hit points. And then destructive. Ooh, this is the good one. This is why I like that sniper rifle. Armor destruction value is increased by 15% when using this weapon. That's really nice. It gets rid of those pesky shields so you can kill people quicker. And the requirement is going to be 1444, what is it, firearms, and 1444 hit points. So you're going to want to make sure that you've got a good mix of stats so that you can unlock those. You can see I don't have all of them unlocked on my SMG, but that's okay. We're going to get into that a little bit later. So what do I think the best weapons in this game are? SMGs. By far, hands down. I don't know if they meant for SMGs to be the meta and the way things roll, but this is what I use, and let me explain why. So if you look at SMGs, I'm rocking just a crafted Vector 45 ACP. I've not been lucky enough to get any badass like Midas or anything from the Dark Zone, but that's cool because this gun gets the job done. Now, talents and everything are pretty good. You know, like I said, I don't have everything unlocked. Every skill performed while the signature skill is active extends its duration by 18.5. I'm missing that one. That would be nice to have. We'll have to move some stuff around to get that. But stability is increased by 46%. Sorry. That's a really nice one because, you know, being able to aim is always good. And then skilled. Headshot kills with this weapon increase signature skill resource by 11%. I mean, it's not a sniper rifle, but still, we're going to be getting enough headshots for that to make a good difference. But the reason that SMGs are going to be really, really strong is right up here in the top right-hand corner of the description for the weapon. You're going to see submachine gun, 21% critical hit chance. Now, submachine guns and marksman rifles have their own little thing that separates them from shotguns, light machine guns, and assault rifles, and that is that. And for, marksman rifles, it's going to be the headshot bonus. So the 21% critical chance is going to be huge for us because it's going to synergize really well with a lot of the other stats that we're going to be running, or talents rather. Sorry, I haven't finished my coffee, so never do a commentary before you've got your coffee. So let's take a look at my talents real quick, just so you guys can see. I'm running on the move from the security tree. Basically, killing a hostile while moving reduces incoming damage by 30% for 10 seconds. And, you know, anytime you kill someone, that's going to refresh. So as long as you're constantly killing people, you're going to basically have a permanent 30% damage buff. Defense, to your defense, sorry. 30% decreased damage buff. There we go. That's what I meant to say. Which is really good because it helps you stay alive. And as we covered earlier, if you're dead, you're not done. I don't care how much DPS you do. You're dead. You can't do anything but watch. I'm going to be using precision, headshot up target to pulse them for 10 seconds. That's going to synergize with my scan ability. And then adrenaline. Use a med kit when not at full health to receive an overheal. I have not unlocked everything in the medical wing, so I don't have all of my talents. I think if I did, I would probably be using, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Ah, wait, that is it. Haha. Complete a cover-to-cover move to increase weapon damage by 2% per meter covered for 10 seconds. So, you know, the game is cover-based. With this build, running hard modes and stuff, once you have the gear, you don't really need to use cover, and I will show you guys that later in the video, but more damage is more damage. So now let's get over to the bread and butter of the build, and that's going to be my skills. I'm going to be using first aid with the booster shot stat. Now, one thing that's interesting to note, this says temporarily increases damage for the affected targets in additional to the normal healing effect. However, if you watch, I'm going to pop this skill right now. Boom, damage bonus plus damage resistance. So it does not mention the damage resistance. However, it gives you one. So that's good to know. It's going to help you be a little tankier while you're moving around, getting that 30% damage decreased. You know, being tanky, it's just nice when people are trying to shoot you in the face. All right, let's bop back over here into my skills, and let's get into the real winner for this build, and that is going to be Pulse with the tactical scanner attachment, or mod, whatever. Anyways, damage is increased when attacking any hostile targets identified by the pulse scan, duration, range, blah, blah, blah. But here's what we really want to talk about: critical hit chance and critical hit damage. It's going to increase my critical hit chance, my critical hit damage, as well as damage against the pulsed target. So check this out. Ready? Ready? Watch. And boom. Scan, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and damage bonus. And basically when I pop that, plus my booster shot, plus whatever I happen to be using, like an incendiary bullet or an explosive round, things fucking die everywhere. Not me, but everything else. So that's why the submachine gun is going to be really good, because it's going to give me that increased critical hit chance, critical hit damage. I am going to be a crit machine, destroying everything in my path. Now, one thing you want to note when you're looking for your attachments, it is a submachine gun, so you definitely want to be running an extended mag, not a quick reload mag, because I think this thing only has 25 bullets in the magazine stock, and with the 80% magazine size, I've got 36. When you're looking for attachments, you're going to want to look for increased rate of fire and increased magazine size for the mag. You're going to want anything that increases your accuracy and stability overall. You're going to notice that a lot of things are going to have hip fire, horizontal, but you really want stability and accuracy, especially with submachine guns, because they tend to be really fast firing, and with a smaller magazine size, missing bullets is a little less forgiving than you would be able to with like a light machine gun or assault rifle. So you want to be landing all your shots. Suppressors, again, those are kind of self-explanatory. Sorry, still trying to finish my coffee. I believe on this one I've got a critical hit damage and a reduced threat suppressor, so that's the best one that I have. You can use whatever you have that increases your DPS. All right, and with the optics, you're going to be rocking iron sights, or that's what I'm rocking rather, and it's got increased headshot damage and again, more accuracy to help me land all of my shots. So gear, you're going to be looking for basically whatever gives you the best balance of stats. I have not re-rolled my gloves yet to increase SMG damage, but you're going to want to find some gloves. If you look down here, mine have LMG damage, critical hit damage, and critical hit chance. And once I get the chance, I am going to re-roll that to SMG damage and further increase my DPS. So I hope that was informative. Let's bop over into another clip so you guys can see what this thing looks like in action. So here you go, guys. Here's some gameplay footage of me using this. This is the daily mission on hard mode yesterday or whatever. I don't know what day it was, but I was playing it and I got to the end and I got all these Rikers running around trying to stop me from, you know, doing power, putting power in Times Square or something. I don't know. Anyways, they got to die. That's all you need to know. So these guys get melted and there's a whole bunch of trash. We're just going to fast forward right now to the boss. So let's go ahead and check that out so you can see what really happened. So let's see here. I'm nice and low. I'm hiding. I know the boss is out there. I'm just waiting for all my cooldowns to come up. And you see, as soon as they are, and as soon as I got a little bit more health from this health regen, I'm going to pop all the cooldowns, and the boss is just going to die. He's just going to die. Let's wait for it. Let's see. Oh, there's the consumable, explosive bullet. I like incendiary, but I didn't have any, so I used those. And here I am just running like a madman across an open field. I pop my health, and he's just going to die. Just like that.
So yeah, anyways, there you have it, the power of this build, and that wasn't even my high-end weapon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share the video if you found it informative. Feel free to subscribe for more daily Division content. I will catch you guys in the next video. Double D